For days, this beach has been packed with hundreds of residents hoping to cleanse themselves from this curse. Now, a lot of theories have surrounded the death of between 19 and 14 people in this area. For example, we are picking up reports that the deaths are not directly related to this curse, but rather due to an outbreak. But let's get details of this and find out what exactly the issue is. And I've been joined by the Tema regional correspondent, Elvis Washington, to give us details of this story.
Well, Vivian, on Tuesday morning, we woke up to this news that a disgruntled chief priest within Tema New Town have actually placed a curse on residents who have actually stolen some few things from his shrine. And the things they stole, among them are some jewelry, some monies, and then also some gold ornaments. So as a result of that, this man got angry and then sent some information out there to inform the public that anyone who has information of the said item should actually report to his shrine or face his wrath.
Let's move on to some other stories and come now to the Greater Accra region, specifically in Accra, where there was chaos this afternoon on the main Madina-Adentan highway as residents have blocked the road after a speeding vehicle knocked down a student who was with the West African Senior High School. Over 100 people are said to have been knocked down on the stretch since the beginning of 2018 due to the lack of footbridges and a faulty traffic light. City News' Eugenia Tinkran reports that the lady who was knocked down on Thursday afternoon has since been taken to the morgue.
Residents of Adentan Madina here in Accra for the past few days have been complaining about the lack of footbridges, which they say has resulted in the loss of lives of pedestrians. Now, they intended demonstrating on Monday, but today another pedestrian, a first-year student of the West African Senior High Secondary School, was hit by another vehicle. Now, this angered the people who charged onto the streets, burned lorry tires and blocked the 12-lane stretch. Now, a handful of police officers who were called onto the scene were not able to control the crowd, which was getting thicker by the minute. They initially tried to lobby their way out, but the people would not budge. What they were chanting was, "No bridge, no road."
Now, if you've been following our platforms, you know that the residents have been protesting the lack of footbridges on the road, saying they would embark on a demonstration next week over the unavailability of footbridges on the highway. The Member of Parliament for the Adentan constituency, Yao Boabian Samoa, spoke about the recent developments on City TV's face-to-face with Godfred Akoto-Wafo.
Several people have died on the Adentan highway. I'm not too sure about the numbers yet, but no death is acceptable. And this weekend in particular was very bad because there's been agitation to deal with the matter and all that. And there's a sense that people felt that maybe the response had not been quick enough. But I can assure you, no politician would like to burn their votes.
Now, one person has been killed and another injured in a clash at Nakpache, a village in the Yendi municipality in the northern region. The deceased has been identified as the chief imam of Nakpache, Adams Al-Hassan. Police say the clash occurred after a farmer shot and killed, guess what, a pig belonging to a Konkomba man. The farmer was left injured and several houses have been torched. There is more in this report.
Following the clash between Dagombas and Konkombas at Nakpache in the Yendi municipality of the northern region, some residents in the villages in the Nanumba North have fled their communities to Bimbila for fear of reprisal attacks. The Liposi community, where 2 days ago there was confusion over sighting of a yam market, is now a ghost town as women and children have all fled to Bimbila, leaving only men. Some of the Konkombas are appealing to Nanumbas to return as there is nothing in their community.
I wish to solve our Nanumba brothers and Konkombas. So let us all come together. Forget the past. Avoid conflicts. Let us live as brothers and sisters. Let us live in harmony, in peace. There's no need fighting each other. There's law. The law is working. The Constitution is working. If there's any issue we need to address, let us use the law.
So a former Deputy Power Minister, John Jinapor, is alleging a 33% increase in electricity tariffs. Now, he says the work plan of ECG presented to Parliament shows or indicates an increase in the tariff, which the independent power producers attribute to a depreciation in the value of the cedi, which has affected charges. Here's more.
In March this year, the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, announced a reduction in electricity tariffs. But former Deputy Minister of Power, John Jinapor, alleges that there has been a backdoor increment amounting to some 33%. What is the basis of this allegation? Here is John Jinapor.
The Electricity Company of Ghana laid their work plan before Parliament, which is also mandatory. When I checked and did the analysis, I realized that this amount has been increased by 33% to an amount of 52.7 Ghana pesos per kilowatt hour. It means that there's a 33% increment in the composite bulk generation tariff, which ultimately is passed on to you, the consumer. When I inquired, the reason was that the IPPs claim that they charge in dollar terms. And so when the cedi depreciates, they wish to pass that on. But I'm maintaining that that is illegal.
Now, the Interior Minister, Ambrose Derry, has told Parliament the findings of investigations into the conduct of 46 police officers repatriated to Ghana from South Sudan for sexual misconduct will be made public once it's ready. According to him, a UN independent body is investigating the issue together with a team of investigators from the police service. The policemen who were brought back in February this year have been reintegrated into the service as the ministry awaits the outcome of the investigation. Responding to questions on the floor of Parliament, Ambrose Derry said the investigative report will be ready by the end of this year.
The matter is currently being investigated, and in due course, the outcome will be made available. In line with the Ghana Police Service commitment in fighting sexual exploitation and abuse-related cases in the field missions, a three-member team of investigators was dispatched to South Sudan on 11th March 2018 to also investigate the matter.